Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to Brian's Man Cave. Today I'm doing some more live streaming of The Legend of Zelda 2. The Adventure of Link. I've been playing this now for a little while. I find that this one, out of most of the Zelda games, I find this one always to be the biggest challenge. Because I always forget where everything is, and I always have a hard time dealing with the, just the enemies in this one. I find that out of all the Zelda games that I'm aware of anyways, this is the one game where beating the enemies is the bigger challenge than finding your way around. Because the map on this game isn't really that big compared to, say, the third one, where on the Super Nintendo, for instance, the map's much bigger. Or even in the first Zelda, I find that the map feels bigger. It might not be, but it feels like it. You know, there's a lot more to explore. So in this one, it just seems like it's, I don't know, a little bit trickier, a little bit harder. But anyways, I'm on, let's see, I got the 6 on the strength, and 7 on the magic, and 7 on the heart, or health, I guess you want to call it. So I'm pretty far up there now. I'm trying to remember where the heck I left off, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. So let's get going on this one, and just going to pull up my game here. And I'm on the chat, so feel free to chat if you want. Let's go on and continue my Zelda quest. I'm just going to, whoops, make sure my... Alright. Where's my volume? Oh. Okay. Hopefully the sound isn't too loud. Now my PC here... Hold on a sec. Not giving me my volume control. Well, that's kind of annoying. My PC's just really crappy right now. You always have to deal with these guys in the beginning. It's really annoying. It's just like if you ever played Dragon Warrior on Nintendo and you get pretty far in it, but then you have to start back at the beginning and work your way back through the castle. I think I'm still in the palace where that maze is. So let's find out. I hate these guys. I'm kind of worried about my internet connection because I know earlier today it was kind of crapping out on me again. I swear I have the worst internet connection. A couple of times I went to just do something on the internet and it was just hanging up on me. Oh yeah, I can walk on the water. I always forget this. The advantage of walking on the water is you don't have to fight all those areas. Okay, I've been here. Alright. So... Oh, shoot. Okay. I'm in the palace that's in the water. That's why. I've already beaten this palace. See, here's where my memory sucks. Although, I mean, I am in the middle of A Link to the Past as well, so... Oh. deflect. No, you can't deflect that. No, no. That's not good. Okay, I wasted all my time going all the way to the wrong direction. Well, at least I know what the right direction is now. Where is it? Hold on a sec. It's driving me crazy. It's just my, sound is really loud in my ears. So I just want to turn it down a bit. I don't know why. Usually I would have an icon there to control that, but it's just going all nutty. System volume. Speakers. Okay, that'll do it. Just making sure that I'm still streaming. Doesn't hurt to check. Hey, Rex Warden's here. That's the hard part about continuing old game. Yeah. Remembering where the heck you left off. Most of the time, if it's been such a long period of time, I would just be like, screw it, and start again. It's like when you dedicate yourself to wanting to play a game, you pretty much have to stick it out. Pretty sure this is where the palace is. It's like out in the middle of the water. Ugh. Can I go around this? Oh yeah, okay, it's right here. It's so weird the way this game works, like certain areas you can walk on, other areas you can't. It's like, what was the meaning behind that? Oh, they don't give you a power up here. You know, people that are organized when they play these games, they usually like create maps and stuff so they don't get lost. I'm too lazy for that. Get the graph paper out and start mapping out your location and where you've been and... Uh-oh, gotta turn to a ferry. And that's the other thing, like I said, I'm kind of in the middle of, like, right now, 2 Zelda games. I'm still working on A Link to the Past on the NES, on my computer down, or my Super Nintendo downstairs, hooked up to my TV. I'm actually pretty far. I mean, I'm in the Dark World on level 6. I believe there's one more level to go, and I think I completed, so pretty far into it. Kind of funny because I kind of had this feeling when I was playing earlier that I was also lost on that one because I couldn't find the master key and I was wandering around and wandering around and wandering around and I was like at one point thinking I need to give up, like, well, not give up, but start looking it up on the internet or something, like where the heck is the master key, and I just started scouring like every room, trying to defeat every enemy, and eventually I found it. There was like one pit that I forgot to fall into. I feel that way, you know, sometimes with this game where you think you've been in every avenue, you think you've been everywhere, but then it's like, nope, you missed one spot. it's really gonna matter if they get that or not. I mean, at this point, the only way you're ever gonna level up is if you spend like an hour or something just grinding away, or if you complete a palace, and every time you complete a palace, you always pretty much level up to the next possible level. Man, I hate these guys. Not as bad as the blue ones, but the blue ones throw stuff at dead end. Crap. The blue guys throw knives while they attack you, and they're just as strong, if not stronger. Very annoying. Uh-oh. I don't think I have a key. Do I have a key? How do I know if I have a key? Oh, I do have a key. See, there's the blue guy there. I'm just gonna jump over him and keep running. Same with you. Uh-oh. Sometimes I find it's just worth running. Oh no, I'm at the end. Shoot. Oops. Great shield. Let's get some life. How do you beat this guy? Oh man. You have to jump into him. Okay, that was just dumb. Oh, okay. I hate when I prematurely end up at these guys. I don't know if the, never mind. Okay. Well, I went the wrong way, so I'm gonna try again. Look for, there's usually an item in these palaces, so let's see if I can find the item. I don't know why I always have the hardest time on this version of Zelda. Wouldn't mind trying, I guess I didn't need this. What is it? The Game Boy one. The first Game Boy one, anyways. I think it's called Link's Awakening. If I can find the ROM for that, I'll definitely want to give that one a run. I played it a very long time ago on a real Game Boy. I still actually have my copy of it somewhere. And I have completed it once, but I don't know if I've ever attempted it again. That would definitely be a good one to try again. Also thinking that if I complete this one, or if I get far enough in this one, I might want to try the second quest of the first Zelda game. Because I did beat it when I was playing the last time, so let's try the second quest, where everything's kind of moved around and it's not as easy. Ouch. Just gonna move this window in the background here. Got all these windows open, it's kind of annoying. Yeah. Did I go this way before? No. There is an item in here somewhere. Don't remember which one, but there is an item. Pretty certain. There's no hidden wall there. Pretty certain that every palace has an item and an end boss. The other game I'm debating on is going back to Dragon Warrior. I'm kind of worried about that one being kind of boring, because there is a lot of just wandering around and killing enemies. There's no, like, there's just, even just to begin the game, you spend most of the time just going and killing slimes for about, I don't know, a good 20 minutes before you can even, you know, move on in the game. Before you can level up. You gotta level up to like level 7 or something weird like that. They corrected it on the Game Boy version. Because you only need, it's got less requirements. Oh, jeez. You just flew out of nowhere. Okay. Taking it slow, like Rex always tells me to do. Of course, I'm so impatient. I think I need to get the jump here. I know in these things you always have to be careful, because if you stab down, you'll actually break the ground and fall through it. I just go all the way down here for a dead end. This is a very frustrating palace. Yeah, Rex Warden is saying that Dragon Warrior is a very tedious game, even for the Game Genie. I've never actually used a Game Genie. I've never owned one. Never tried one. I mean, I know what they are. I know what it does, but I've just never... I don't know. I don't know if it's just I never saw the point of it, or... I mean... I've used cheat codes before, for like, say, Castlevania 2, where I put in the cheat code just to start off with all the items and then go right to Dracula, just for fun. But I've also completed it going straight through. And I've definitely used the cheat codes on Kid Icarus. If you ever played Kid Icarus, you can put in password. I think it's Icarus fights Medusa Angels. Maybe? If you put that into the code, you'll actually start off with like all the items and stuff and unlimited lives or something. Makes the game dead easy. Really hate those guys. So many of them too. It's like their shield always ends up going in the direction of your sword. There's so many dead ends in this palace. This is crazy. It's like everywhere I go, it's a dead end. Unless I've been here before and I forgot. I think the part that bothers me the most is that most of the palace looks the same. So there's not a lot of visual clues to remind you that you've already been here. Look at that guy. You almost have to go by the enemies sometimes, like. Alright, this was just to get some experience points, which will do me no good because I won't live long enough to accumulate 4,000. Did I go this way? How many lives do I have? None? Oh, good. Dead. Seems to be the only way I haven't gone. Don't have enough to fuel up. That's not good. Right now I'm just trying to get to the item. Oh. Secret passage. Ow. Okay, you can't die now. Oh crap. Another... I'm just gonna keep running. Uh-oh. Could really use a power-up right now. I'm literally like one hit away from death. Or two. Or three. Crud. Oh, okay. Chances of me making it back through that skeleton alley of death. I didn't think so. Gaining. Okay, so far this is giving me the most problems out of all of the palaces so far. Keep running into dead ends. Now I have to remember where I've been and what was the right path to take. Shoot. In my current game on Link to the Past, I just have to beat the end boss on the, what do you call it, 6th dungeon, labyrinth, whatever. And, like, I got the staff, so I got the item in the labyrinth. I just need to find the, well, I found the end boss too. I actually made it to him prematurely and got killed. But, yeah. Once I get to that, pretty much what I do is I make sure I get a bunch of jars of fairies so that, if I lose, the fairies will bring me back to life. It's one of the cool things in Link to the Past is you can actually have a jar of fairies. So if you die, they kind of like regenerate you. Keep going. So I just need to do that again. Go right back to the end boss. The thing that was taking me the longest was to find the master key, or the big key, whatever they call it, so I can get the treasure and all that stuff. And then get to the final end boss. I'll get that anyway. Alright. Oops. Is this the dead end? Hard. Perhaps I'm gonna have to write this down. Now you know why they made a lot of those cheat books for Nintendo. Another game I've been really considering trying to jump back into is what is it? The Ocarina of Time? Whatever. How do you pronounce that? Oops. What have I done? No! I hit the wrong button. I want to hit the life potion, not the fairy. Well, that just sent me back. Yeah, the N64 Zelda game. I did play it a little while ago. Quite a while ago, actually. And I did make it pretty far. But it's something I'd like to, again, tackle it, but... Just gonna keep running. Keep on running. Okay, now I have to remember, where did I go again? None of these guys have any hidden potions in there. Which kind of sucks. If I had one real complaint about this game is that they don't give you enough power-ups. Like in, you know, Legend of Zelda, the first one, oftentimes when you beat an enemy they drop a heart. In A Link to the Past, sometimes you get a fairy. Crap. Gotta beat this guy. But in this one, it just seems like you just gotta keep your magic up, and your only hope is your life spell. Because you can't really power up other than that. Like they never drop anything like hearts or anything. Ah. Come on. Come on. Keeps going behind the door, which is really annoying because you can't get him any. Shoot. So annoying. Keeps running behind the door. You can't attack him then. He's behind the door and he can keep throwing his swords at you. Come on, you. Come over here. Draw you out. Not doing too good here. Ride. so close to the item, but I can't get there because it keeps throwing these stupid knives at me. Crap! It's insane. Sometimes I hate this game. Let me just make sure everything's looking good on my screen. Now hopefully I remember the path I took to get there. Always a good tip. If you play this game, stay on the beaten path. You don't have to fight anybody. Let's try this again. I really wish that guy gave us a potion there. Yeah. That didn't do anything. Of course, you always have to waste magic just because you have to use the fairy spell there, which is just a waste of magic. Which way was it again? Dang it. I went the wrong way, didn't I? Shoot. Oh yeah, okay, these falling blocks again. Always reminds me of Castlevania 3. Let's do this! Okay, there's a potion here, so use the life. Get the potion. Okay, was it this way? Forgot. No, it's not this way. I don't think it's this way. I don't think it's that way at all. this way. Nothing there. That dude's just up there doing nothing. One of the odd things that they changed in this game is, in some Zelda games, you have to beat all the enemies in a certain area to unlock a key or open a door or whatever. They completely taken that out of this game. I mean, you can, like, pretty much just avoid all the enemies. Like, none of them drop any, like, items like a key or anything like that. Okay. Then I'm going up. Come on. You guys suck. As long as I can make it to the to this guy, even though I won't be able to kill him now, just to get to him. I know last time I thought I could actually turn into a fairy and go through the door, but that didn't work. Actually, do I have a key? Okay, I do have a key. So what am I doing? For some reason I thought I didn't have the key. So why am I even bothering with this jackass? There we go. Oh, it's the flute. Or recorder, or whatever they call it. Okay. Well, at least I got it now. I don't have to deal with this jerk anymore. All that does, I believe, is open up the passageway where that spider guy is. So now I just have to focus on going back to where that end boss was. Which I don't think I'm going to make it, because I have no lives left. And, yeah, I'm just going to let him kill me. Because it doesn't matter. As long as I save it with the flute. Or whatever that thing is. Alright, so. But now, I still have to deal with beating that guy. I have to remember where he was. Whew. Okay. Must find end boss. I mean, that's just so unnecessary why they put that there. Just to kind of handicap you on your life meter, or your magic meter, I mean. Because you can't get this far without the fairy anyways, so. Just kind of an odd thing, they just stuck it in there. Just to suck up some of your magic. Keep running. Was it this way? Ouch! Lucky they gave you that power up here. Right there. Of course, I wasted on these freaking knights. Alright, where did I go now? Did I go this way? Or was this the dead end? One of these ways was a dead end. Is it this way? That's the end. Dead end. This way. I don't think I... Wait. No, this isn't it, is it? That's where the item was. Ouch. Maybe it was this way. No. It's like I can't hit him. This just has to be another one. It'd be so much easier if I didn't keep getting lost. Uh-oh. That's never a good thing. Blood. Why am I playing this again? Yeesh. Wait, which way was this here? This was here. Holy crap. I'm bad at this. Eventually, if you get stuck in the level long enough, you start to learn all the stupid dead ends. Ooh, life. Where was it? Up? Whew. Okay. Well, I have one more man left, but I'm not doing too well on this guy. Well, if there's anything I need to use against him... How about the shield? I'll just try a shield. I don't know why you need a shield spell in this game. I mean, why can't you just have a good shield? What hurts this guy? What am I missing? What the? Really? So what's the trick? That's what I mean. Part of the strategy of this game is learning how to beat the end bosses. Oh, I have to use jump magic to jump over the boss. Strike after they miss. Okay. See my problem when I played a lot of Nintendo games. Okay. Let's hope I remember the path. Let's not run into any dead ends today. Just seem like that guy, do you have to just like stab him in the body, or is that it? Now whatever I do, I have to just remember to save my game if I don't beat this guy, or else I'll have to go back and try and go for that flute thing again. Most of these guys are just trying to jump over them and keep running. I don't want to fight them. Is it this way? Oh. Stupid blocks. Looks like we got another guy in the chat, Nefarious Wes. This game is a hell of a challenge. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm like stuck on this palace now for how long? There we go. Keep taking the wrong turns and forgetting where the heck I'm supposed to go. One thing about me is I'm directionally challenged, so I'm not the best when it comes to these types of games. remembering where I've been and where I'm supposed to go. Red. Okay, wait. Is it straight? I swear I'm gonna make a map soon. Keep going into the same locations twice. That's not working. There you go. Alright, so Rex Warden said I need the jump, so I'm gonna do that. Ah! This weapon's powerful. Holy crap. It's like one hit and you lose like half your life. Okay. Let's try and avoid his oh, that didn't work. Holy crap. Okay, that was close. It's very close. See what Rex is saying now. Don't charge him. Oh boy. Okay. Wait for him to throw his little chain axe thingy. Morning Star, whatever the heck the weapon is he's got there. Okay. Alright. Ow. Crap. Okay. Could do this. Sweat gone. I don't think I would have been able to do that without Rex's help there. Gamester poet saying, if an enemy ever came at me like that, I would take out his legs, probably while spinning his weapon. Yeah, well, I think the hard part was just getting down the rhythm of that stupid Morning Star thing that he kept throwing at me. Whew. Alright. Now the game just gets harder. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Thank you. I need to... Oh, I need to use the flute thing. So let's see here. How do I do that? Oh, there we go. I was thinking, I'm like, you can't use your items. Ew, this fence level. Okay. Yeah. Gamester Poke saying he didn't mean in the game, he means in real life. Well, yeah, in real life you just like go for the legs. Ah, these guys are difficult. Run, run, run. Oh. Alright, okay, I need life. I have 0 life now. That's okay. At least I beat the last palace there, and holy crap. There's a graveyard here. I don't like the graveyards. Hey, there's a town down there. How do I get there? Okay. Why? I know this game you have to like cross bridges and stuff. I just want to explore a little bit. Because it was a long time ago since I've beaten this game. Like, really a long time ago. Back when I was younger and had more patience. It's like I was saying with Dragon Warrior. Lots of patience required. I mean, I like the Game Boy. I think it was Game Boy Advance version of Dragon Warrior 1 and 2. It's on one cartridge, but they simplified it. You don't need to get as many experience points to level up, and the game just is much quicker. Yeah, find something in here, or is it just like a waste of... it's a waste of friggin' time. That was just fun. I think out of this game, like all the things in this game, that's one of the worst things is these power up or whatever these things are that give you experience. They're only good in the first few, I don't know, first like 3 or 4 palaces, maybe the first 3 palaces. Once you build up to the point where you need like 5,000 experience to level up, you're never gonna get there. So, like, look at this, 5,000. Like, I have to be playing for like an hour of just building up experience, and that's like going back and forth, coming out like beating up all these guys. Some of these caves just have an item in there. Some of them take you somewhere. Oops. Crap. Oh, there's like a hidden thing here? Or... So one thing I don't really have is the full map memorized in this game. This could have just been a dead end. This game likes to haunt you with dead ends. I'm not finding anything. Can't go in the water. Great. Well, that was just a big waste of time. My name Hidden123 is saying that that's his favorite part of Zelda game. The experience grinding. What about Dragon Warrior? Do you like Dragon Warrior? I find that's the biggest part of Dragon Warrior, is just killing enemies, killing enemies, killing enemies, killing enemies. Level up, level up. Mind you, the first Zelda game, there really wasn't any leveling up. The grind really was just to make some money and get some bombs. This was, I think, the first Zelda game to start this whole experience thing. Oh wait, where am I going? Never played Dragon Warrior. Oh. Well, you're missing out, my friend. But you really need to be into RPGs, though. I mean, Zelda's kind of like an RPG, but it's kind of got a little bit more of a action-style element to it. Like what I'm doing now. You know, a lot of RPGs, like, you know, this type of thing, don't have that. But Dragon Warrior is pure RPG, I would say. Like, a lot of the combat is text-based, deciding what weapon to choose. If you've ever played Pokemon on the Game Boy or anything like that, where you have to battle your enemies and you're picking like text commands, that's Dragon Warrior. Not a whole lot of excitement going on outside of that. I would say Zelda is probably my favorite of the RPG style games for Nintendo. I'm not a big RPG player or fan. I mean, I don't mind it, but... And I've never played a Final Fantasy game before. I think... Well, I can't say never. I think once I booted up the emulator and tried the first one for like a few seconds just to see what it was like. But I've never actually played a Final Fantasy. Even though I've been quite intrigued, and I actually remember seeing a lot of them in the store. I remember debating on Final Fantasy... Oh, I hate this world. What was it? Final Fantasy VII for the PlayStation 2? Okay, I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble. Oh wow. My name, Hidden123. He's saying, bruh, I have a Pokemon tattoo. Tattoo of what though? This town is dead. Look east in the woods. Ooh, scary. So you have a... Oh, he's also saying he doesn't have a ton of time for games anymore. Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you. When I first played Pokemon, that was back when I was still in school, like high school, I think, or middle school, or one of those schools, probably high school. I was sick, and I just didn't know what to do with my time, and I downloaded Pokemon on the emulator because everybody kept talking about it, and I was like, what is this Pokemon thing you keep speaking of? I'm gonna lose, aren't I? This town sucks. And I was actually quite surprised by it. Like, I really enjoyed playing. I think I started on, like, Pokemon Red or Blue. Like, the first one. Like, the, you know, the original Game Boy games. Not these, modern ones, but... And I was quite surprised. Like, you know, I didn't realize it was so much like a Zelda Dragon Warrior style game. So I was pretty impressed by it. Crap. Oh, this town just kills you, that's all it does. There's like hidden ghosts or something. Oh, I don't think there's anything in this town other than just hidden ghosts. They just beat the crap out of you until you exit it. That was a waste of my time. other game that I actually played, which I really had a hard time with, was Ultima. Ultima Exodus on Nintendo. I still have my Ultima game somewhere. Must be with my collection of Nintendo games. Ooh, a heart. That was luck. And, I only bought it, I actually remember when I bought it, because I was looking for more games to be more like Zelda, because I completed Zelda. I had a lot of fun with Zelda, and I wanted, you know, some extra games that was like Zelda. And I was at a flea market, no, not a flea market, an exhibition. We have an exhibition in Ontario here. And I wanted a game kind of like Zelda at the time. And they suggested this Ultima game, so I bought it, and like brand new, and I mean it's similar. It's kind of like Zelda and well, I'd say it's more like Dragon Warrior. It's really annoying because like, you can't get very far. So my name is Hidden123. Oh, I think I've already been here before. Wasting my time. Yeah. So my name is Hidden123. Have you ever played Final Fantasy Legend on Game Boy? It's not Final Fantasy game, just named that, but it's super fun. Yeah, actually, I remember seeing that back in the day. I remember seeing it on the shelf. And I was kind of, I think, on the fence about buying it. I really wish I did. And I totally forgot about it until I saw a video on it from another YouTuber, Top Hat Gaming Man. He did a video on it, and I watched it, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember learning about this game. And it looks like a lot of fun. And so I tried to download the emulator. Well, not the I have the emulator. I have like a... one of the Game Boy emulators. And so I downloaded the ROM to try it out again, and it wasn't working properly. It was running too fast. So, unfortunately, kind of screwed. I don't know if I can ever get my hands on the actual copy of it. I think I looked on eBay, and people were selling like loose copies of it for like 30-something bucks or something. So if I ever come across it in like a flea market or somewhere, somebody getting rid of it at a reasonable price, not something crazy, I definitely will pick it up because it looks really fun. It looks like a Zelda game to me. Just like the other Zelda games that came out for the, was it the Nintendo DS? My latest Game Boy system is actually the Advance, so I know there was a bunch of other, I think it was the DS that came out after that. And there was, I think there was 2 games that came out, 2 Zelda games that came out for it. Around the time the GameCube one came out, the Wind Waker, or Wind Walker, or whatever. I don't have a GameCube, so... I have a Nintendo Wii. That's my... After Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64, I have a Nintendo Wii. I don't have any of the later Game Boy systems or any of those, you know, anything fancy like that. Where the heck do I have to go? Okay, so that town was a ghost town. I think that just looped me around. Do I have to go? Oh no, I'm in the graveyard. The graveyard's the worst part to be in. My name Hidden123 is saying that my internet is crapping out, so I keep missing half of what you're saying. Every 5 seconds it gets buffering. Hopefully that's not my internet that's buffering. But if I am buffering, let me know. Oh, it looks like we got Jacob Downey in the chat too. Like that like. Yeah, that would be cool. Like the video if you want. Ooh. Hopefully you don't dislike the video. Although with my crappy playing, you might just want to hit that dislike. I feel so lost playing this game again. Ew. The lava pits. Where am I going? Am I heading to, like, the last palace? Oh, jeez, I gotta fight this guy? That ain't good. Oh, jeez, look at that. One more hit and I'm toast. Uh-oh. Whoa, right into the lava. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Invisible character throws you into lava. That is the epitome of this game. Yeah, Jacob Downey saying he goes to the gym to get his buffering. Oh, okay. My name Hidden123. I think I'm going to go for the night. I can't even keep connected for more than a few seconds. Plus, I'm going to bed soon anyways. Cheers. Have a good night. I'm going to be going to bed too. It's getting late for me. I'm surprised my eyes are even open. I'm getting old. When I was younger, I used to stay up till like 3, 4 in the morning. Now it's like after 10 o'clock, the eyes start shutting. That's what happens when you have a full-time job, family, responsibilities, and you can only fit in some video games every once in a while for an hour. Although today was pretty good. I mean, being a Sunday, I was able to spend a little bit more time on the Super Nintendo. Not to mention, I've been editing some videos. I want to get to, you know, I think I got like 3 videos ready to go for my channel. So, that's good. You know, always gotta find the time to edit video. I got a new segment coming up. Whoops, I don't need to go there. New segment coming up called Odd Games, where I talk about some pretty weird, odd style games. So, that'll be interesting to check out. The first game is going to be an Atari game. It's a rare Atari game too, so chances are most of you have probably never even heard of it. But yeah, I haven't decided which one I'm going to launch on Tuesday yet. I have Odd Games ready. I have another Amazing Retro Games ready, and I also have a Frustrating Games video ready. So. Not sure which one I want to launch on Tuesday, but it'll be one of those videos. I already did a frustrating games video, and it was on a Commodore 64 game. On a commerce. Wait, what was it? There we go. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Could really use a power up at this point. Ah! Right into the lava pit. Is it smarter to go this way? Of course, you have to put this right there. Okay, maybe it's not smarter to go this way. No, definitely not smarter to go that way. That was just really bad. Wasting my life. Holy crap. Okay. I'm starting to lose it. Can't even get past these guys. There we go. After I wasted like all my lives just trying to get through this. Okay, I think I've had it. I think I'm done. I have to save this so I don't forget it. And I can work on getting through that mess another day. Yeah, those invisible enemies are just so annoying, because, I mean, when you go into that town and when you go into that cave and stuff, and they strategically put those pits there with the lava, so the invisible enemy will hit you and throw you into the lava. I mean, this game totally reminds me of Castlevania in that regard, of just things just knocking you into lava, and then you lose. You lose your man. That's it. You're dead. You're done. You don't lose hearts, you lose your man. And you just gotta keep going on and on and on and on. It's stupid. I don't know. Once I don't know if I'll ever complete this one. I'm definitely gonna try. And my next one's gonna be possibly going back to The Legend of Zelda, but playing the second quest, which is the quest that after you complete the game, you do the second quest. And I'm pretty sure, if memory serves me right, even though my memory sucks, pretty sure I've only done it once, where I've actually completed it. So, if I decide to do that, you're going to see me wandering around a lot, not knowing where I'm going or where anything is, because they've changed everything around, they've moved all the stuff around, and they just made it really difficult. But anyways, yeah. So, maybe this Wednesday coming up, I'll do another live play. I'm definitely going to have a video out for you on Tuesday. Like I said, I got like 3 videos that I want to put out, 3 videos ready. So it's either going to be an amazing retro games, a frustrating games, or a brand new segment called Odd Games, where it's like odd video games. I just want to see what Rex is saying here. Game FAQs is a good way to keep track of your games and which ones you've beaten. Oh, okay. That sounds interesting. But yeah, I mean, most of the time I rely on my crappy memories on what I've beaten and how I've beaten them. I know I used to beat. I've beaten a lot of these Nintendo games when I was younger. Like I've beaten RoboCop. I've beaten Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The first 3 Zelda games, even the Game Boy one, I've beaten, a lot of these games I've beaten before. It's just, recently I've been out of touch. I don't play video games as often as I used to. I've been playing a lot of different kinds of games, like Atari and stuff like that, so I'm going back and forth, I'm going all over the place, so it's just really, it's hard to keep up with this, and I'm starting to try to get back into more of like the modern, not modern, but the games that were a little bit more modern for my day, like Nintendo 64, PlayStation, and all that stuff. I still got a ton of games to go through, so lots to work on. But like I said, I got my videos coming up. I'm still going to be trying to upload every Tuesday, Thursday, and doing my live streams when I can in between. Another thing is, I still do my live chats. So, I know last week I was supposed to have a live chat with Sonye and Patrick Hickey Jr., who's the author of the Minds Behind the Games book. But unfortunately something came up and one of them had to cancel. And so I thought, I don't want to just do one of them, I want to do both, so I just canceled it, and we're going to reschedule it, so that's going to hopefully come up at some point. And another thing that's interesting is Patrick, he asked me if I'd like to do a review on his book, so he's going to either send me a physical copy or a digital copy. He's not sure right now, and that'll be fun to do an actual review on his book. So hopefully I get the physical copy. It just makes it look better for the video. Anyways, thanks for coming into the chat. A lot of people came in here. We had Rex Warden, Jacob Downey, My Name Hidden 123. Who else we got in there? Gamester Poet, Rex Warden. Did I say Rex Warden? Rex Warden. Nefarious Wes. Lots of great people. Thanks for coming into the chat. I know this was a spur of the moment. That's just the way I roll right now. Unfortunately, I don't have a schedule. My life is so hectic. It's too hard for me to have a schedule. I mean, just making the Tuesday, Thursday videos on par is hard enough. So, but I try. I try to get them in there as often as I can. And I try to get on social media and let you guys know as soon as I can anyways. So, thanks for stopping by, and it's time to kill this stream. Take care, Rex. Takes care, Jacob, and everybody else that's still in there. I don't know who else is still in the chat. It's the magic of the internet doesn't give me that power right now to tell me who's in here. But yeah, it's been fun.